This is Ellie Blackout with our new song Welcome to Franzia. Make sure to check out more songs like this in the link in the description below. Hi, you sexy biscuits, and welcome back into Kingdom Come Deliverance. Where do I begin in this? Okay, right, from the very beginning. Yesterday I had a tweet from Aergistal saying this: at Warhorse Studios, awesome interior design, so can we expect Kingdom Come 2 beta sneak peek next year? At Toby and at Sexy Biscuit. Now I saw the pictures that went along with this tweet, and this has blown my mind. But before I show you these though, we need to have a little bit of context. I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but back in 2019, Warhorse Studios had a massive studio redesign, and this was worked on by ARBYD. This is a company that works on interior design, and they posted this to their official website. Offices Warhorse Studios. Now this has apparently been up since mid to late 2019. So I wanted to show you this because I think this is quite important. This is where we've got a lot of the details that are going to be in today's video. So this is what Warhorse Studios currently looks like. This is a reception, very nice. It looks really cool. We've got a dining area here. We also have a really cool nook here. I love this. But we start to see that they're showing offices. We've got what looks like a conference room to our right, and we've also got what looks like an office to our left with a whiteboard. Now this is very important because in the next image, we will see something that I don't know if we were supposed to see. Now you can't make out anything on that yet. Don't worry, we'll zoom in on that in a minute. I also like this. They've got their play button for 100,000 subs. They've also got a couple of different designs, and I'm assuming magazine covers here for Kingdom Come Deliverance when it was being talked about by the press, and I really love that. We also have a massive collector's edition, it looks like, with a really nice sword here, and in the room to the right looks like some form of planning board, which we may look at later. I haven't personally seen this yet. This is the star of the show though, I'm gonna be honest. This image gives us a lot of details, as well as the one that I talked about previously. I can't wait to go into this. Now, unfortunately, Warhorse Studios hasn't really had time to use this new studio, because on completion, a pretty major event happened in the world where everyone had to go and work from home, and everything slowed right down, and that is going to be very prevalent as we go through this. So the first thing we're going to take a look at here is this room, okay? Now we see there is a whiteboard in here. Let's see what else we can find out from this. Now, me and Aergistal have been looking at this, and we've been trying to work out what exactly these letters say in these different boxes. But the main thing to take away from here is we have Q1 of 2021, Q2, Q3, and Q4. Now, I want you to take a look at Q4 because that says Alpha. Now, this is blatantly the game that Warhorse Studios is working on. This does not outright say Kingdom Come Deliverance. But we'll get to that, don't worry. There's some other stuff here. If you are a developer and you know what any of these keywords mean, definitely leave a comment down below. But as of right now, everything here leads us to believe that they're working on the game throughout 2021, and in Q4, which will be December, they're going to be working on the alpha, and then releasing a beta, and then of course having the full release. As Aergistal says, this is taken from December of 2019. So this has probably been delayed a little bit due to what happened in the world, because of course at this point we didn't know the situation that was going to happen. So do not take this as gospel. I don't think that this is now the case. I think they're obviously going to be delayed a little bit, but we do have a good guide here. Now the next thing I'm going to show you is the smoking gun. This is blatant proof this is Kingdom Come 2. This has been sat on this website since December of 2019 and no one has seen this until now. So again, a massive thank you to Aergistal because you're bloody amazing. This is what that whiteboard said. Yep. First in-game quest in Trosky. Now you may be thinking, what's Trosky? Well, if you remember at the end of Kingdom Come Deliverance, Hans Capon and Henry, bailiff of Biscuit Town, were making their way to the castle at Trosky. Now, they did point out that the spelling here was a little bit interesting, so they've gone into a little bit more detail here and they've sent me some extra stuff. Trosek is the hill, not the castle, so this is probably the location. So we're going to be heading to Trosek, which has Trosky Castle on it. And if we go to a tourist website like this, it shows that Trosky Castle is indeed on top of a hill. And they even refer to this place as Trosek itself. The place of today's ruins has been magical since ancient times. The ancient Celts used it here as their shrine and sacrifice. The axis of energy which begins at Huska Castle is said to pass through the ruins. Local legends claim that Trosek volcanoes are plugs of the hellish forces that have their seat under the castle. This goes to prove that this is the name of the hill underneath Trosky Castle, so we're going to be heading to that hill to go to Trosky Castle. I think you've got that at this point. On this lone image, on this random website, there is information on the first quest of Kingdom Come 2. I can't believe no one noticed this till now. Okay, I've talked about overhyping stuff recently. I made a whole video about overhyping and the dangers of doing that. But this is literally in our face. This is information at Warhorse Studios which refers to the ending of Kingdom Come Deliverance, and it says first in-game quest in Trosky. This can literally be nothing else. But okay, let's take this from a different angle. Why would Warhorse Studios leave this up and let this be published online? So this could be one of two things. Number one, Warhorse Studios has been leaving us breadcrumbs this entire time and no one noticed. I've been saying from the very beginning that Warhorse Studios should be leaving breadcrumbs or some kind of hint, even though they can't officially announce something, because that's not up to them. And they've been doing that and we just haven't seen it. Number two, this is a complete red herring, and they deliberately put this up knowing that at some point I'd see this, make a video, and then be completely wrong. I really hope that isn't the case. Because let's be honest, I'm probably the only one that would actually make a video on this. I've been played, haven't I? God damn it! Either way, this is massive. I don't... Like, what else can I say here? What else can I say? They are blatantly working on Kingdom Come 2. We know they're working on a game. We know it's in development. We know it was stalled by the situation in the world in 2020 and 2021. We have a literal timeline of their work, which is incredible in its own right. So we can see that, yes, they were aiming to get the alpha out by Q4 of 2021. This has probably been delayed. As I said, do not expect this year. If you remember, at the release of Kingdom Come Deliverance, they released a beta for different YouTubers to play, including ESO. There was also Lady Lilia. Unfortunately, I did never get a chance to play that because at that time I wasn't doing gaming on YouTube. But could we see something similar happen next year where we get a sneak peek at the next Kingdom Come game? I think that would be absolutely incredible. By that time, it would have been announced, obviously. They announced before they released a beta, of course. I'm expecting an announcement this year, and I know that Sir Toby and Warhorse Studios recently said that they are working on something. That's fine, it's been delayed, I get that, I understand the situation. This is mind-blowing, honestly. I wasn't going to make a video. I was only originally sent this image before, and I wasn't going to make a video on it because I found out that it was taken in 2019, and obviously it doesn't say anywhere, Kingdom Come. I'm assuming that this is their next game they're working on, and we now know it's probably been delayed and this doesn't actually equal to anything. But when I saw the Trosky stuff, I had to. That is definitive proof for me that it's Kingdom Come 2 and it's a continuation. We could be wrong though. Everything I say on this channel could be subject to change, because as I said, Warhorse Studios could be completely tricking us. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I am slightly blown away by this. I can't believe this has been sat on that website for a year and a half and no one's seen it. That's really sad. I wish we'd seen this sooner because this is incredible. Anyway, what do you guys think? Also, if you can tell me what some of these codes mean, that would be awesome. Warhorse Studios, I know you're watching this. And I know you can't say anything, of course not. If you could tell us what some of those codes mean, because, you know, this isn't happening now, because obviously everything's been delayed, so it should be fine, right? Tell us what these mean. AR6? 4RB? I have no clue what that is. Anyway, I love each and every single one of you. Thank you very much for watching. I want to finish this video off with a message to those of you who said Kingdom Come 2 isn't coming, and also to that guy with a really big beard who also said that this wasn't happening. Suck it, honey boo boo. I'm kidding. I love you. Anyway, alright, bye.